Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with Lexie from Healex Stitchcraft.
Hello.
And we are here to chat about our
Yeah.
journeys and how we've met, and our channels and what we do and what's coming. Um,
Yeah.
that will be at the end of our conversation. Um, Lexi and I chatted a lot to figure out exactly when we probably met. And it was actually, we believe, in a live at Critters Crochet Teresa, where she was live with Shannon the Spoony Stitcher, and they were talking about Decade Divas. And they had had some people drop out,
They invited me in.
and they said, Lexi said she wanted to, and they said, okay, send us an email, and Lexi was in. And then we were chatting, and I said, oh, and Camille and I are in, because I think Camille was in that chat as well that night, because we were trying to understand that as best we could what we were signing up for with Decade Divas and everything. So then we chatted, and then once we were over in Camille's lives, one of her lives, it was a discussion of, I really need some gray fox menagerie yarn.
Yes.
And Lexi had some, so we did a yarn swap. And then there was something she had color on my halo. You said right that
Hadn't touched it yet.
you hadn't had any. And I'm like, well, I'm mildly addicted, so I have some extras around here. I do have two big plastic containers full.
Very nice.
But now some of it is specifically marked for what's coming in January. Actually,
As
we
is
should have
what I
had it
got
done
from
by
you.
December, but it's just
Yeah.
not going to happen. But there's other things happening in January, but not. I'm not. I don't think I'm using Halo for that thing. But anyway, so that yarn swap, and then we were like immediate friends,
Yep.
and chatting and all that stuff, and mostly chatting in lives with Camille, but not that wasn't the only channel. That was just the main channel we chatted in, because I think we also chatted in Frizzy Peas a lot. Is that
Yeah.
yeah?
Yep.
So
And then you started coming into Mama G gear.
oh, Mama G, that's more
Yeah.
recent though. That's very recent for
Yeah.
me
Okay.
because I didn't. So
I didn't know if you were there before.
I've been subscribed for a long time to Mama G Gear, but I probably
Fell
again
off the algorithm.
before a year ago I barely watched lives, like
Yeah.
barely ever, because to
Before a year
me,
ago, I didn't even know they were a thing.
valid,
I
valid.
I seriously. So I make the joke that I am just old enough that Googling for an answer I'm looking for is not my first thought. Nor is it my first thought to go watch YouTube, or it wasn't for a very long time, right?
Right.
And then I fell down the watching like Bailey Sarian and Murder Mystery Makeup and this and all
Mhm.
these different murder shows. And then there was yarn. And I was like, wait a minute, what? So it was about a year ago that I started finding more and more. It was Shannon at another yarn. It was Cinnamon Stitches at first. And then all of a sudden there was a whole community that existed underneath this. So yeah, like I told you earlier, it was just one of those, well, I want to play too. I found out about the Mystery Yarn Challenge and it was, I want to play
Right.
too. I know it's too late for that, but I want to play all the games. I want to do all the things. And now here we are making our own things. So it's exciting.
Did you in that um, true crime journey on YouTube? Did you come across Fiber Flizzy Jill or no? Was that later?
Nope. I found Jill after I was kind of in the
After.
community a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious because I think it was Chuck that was on Jill first and then found us. I think it was the other way with her. But
Okay. Yeah.
but yeah.
Nope. I found Dee's Creative Hands
Okay.
lives, which led me to Mama G Gear.
Right.
And it turns out Rusty and I have a lot in common, including our main three astrological signs.
Mm.
And just finding those things out, like I've just kind of become attached to them a little bit. So
They're
yeah,
they're fantastic humans.
they are.
And that's what I've said consistently. You'll see on Saturday, I got paid for that support chicken I sent her. I'm glad you got to see that, right? You got to see the chicken. It's so freaking
I love it.
cute,
Its
right?
freaking eyes are so cute.
I know, I know. That's why I picked that pattern because it's like big old
I love it.
eyes. But she paid me in yarn, and it's their channel colors, and it's labeled California
Ooh.
Raisins. If that gives you any color, it color idea. So
Ooh,
you'll
I
see
think
it on Saturday.
I know which one that is.
Yep, yep. It's lovely, but yeah, I mean, I actually only started going in actually watching Mama G's lives because of you. So, like, it's
Okay.
all been very everything's so interconnected with.
Yeah, I love that trifecta. That's part of what I love about you, Camille, and I coming together
Mhm.
is the way that the networking and everyone's intermingling in the different lives. And like, I can be in one live and travel with somebody else throughout a day, almost all these different lives, right? Margaret's one of
Right.
those people that almost everything I pop in on, she's there. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. I love having that sense of community, you know?
Yeah.
I love the tangibility of this internet community too. I'll say that is very, very different for me. And I think that's what makes it a little more my style in a way is that I didn't get into chat groups and things like that when those were big on the internet and whatever. I've never been into this kind of stuff, right? And
Right.
then I find this yarn community, but it's more tangible because all of these people are like me. And
Hmm.
most of them like to put together packages or
Right.
do a yarn exchange or whatever, or just send random stuff to each other. And it makes that connection more tangible, right? And I
Yeah.
love that. I love exchanging makes and things like that. That's just it's been so much fun. It's
Yeah.
not even been a year for me, and it's been so much fun.
Yes. Yes. And you've managed to find the positive, good communities because
Yeah,
that's what you were looking for.
yeah,
And
it's been awesome.
yeah, it is. There are so many good humans that are on the YouTube looking for community, trying to.
And now finding our cause, right?
Yes.
A big why for me,
Yeah.
right? That's it's all very exciting.
Right, because you already
And
had the I want to give hugs,
yep,
not literal hugs,
my
figurative.
mama Deb. So that's where that all started. My mama Deb, who passed earlier this year, she made my prom dress that I ended up ripping in a mosh pit later that night. And like she she couldn't come to my wedding back in 2015, but her daughter, my sister from a sissy from another Missy, was coming to be my matron of honor. And so she went out and bought specific yarn in my wedding colors and then crocheted me what she
Mm,
called a she
mm,
sent me a hug and a note that told me this was the hug in the absence I'm gonna cry.
yeah,
The hug in the absence of her arm. And so that has just been that's what it is,
yeah,
right? That's what it is when you make a shawl or a blanket or whatever it is. It's wrapping your arms around somebody. It's making that blanket that they can wrap around them from the back of their couch that becomes the staple in their new house. It's things like that. And that's, what we're getting ready to do and like try to provide for people that kind of hug, that kind of love and staple and sense of
right.
home, right?
Something that they can call their own,
Yep. That goes
and
with
that goes
the,
with them no matter where they go. Yeah, that's ultimately part of why I do the baby blankets. It's a way for like something, and that's why I don't do basic, um, because I want it to be something they love
yeah,
for their whole childhood or however long. Many
yeah,
people keep their baby blankets their whole life. Some of mine have been a certain size that I'm like, they probably won't. Like it feels more like a baby, but like that animal blanket is huge, so it wouldn't surprise me if
yeah,
that kiddo like is forever, like keeps it forever. But when you can do that for an adult, because again, how do you make friends when you're an adult, especially when you do not work outside the home?
yep,
It's a whole thing. So getting
yep,
the opportunity to meet friends that have a common philosophy of giving and
yep,
caring about people.
yep.
It's
I
that's
One
amazing.
of my videos recently, I referred to you and Camila as my partners in crime, and then I was like, oh wait, maybe partners in care is better. I figured
Mm,
out what it is. Partners in craft.
mm, yes. Yes.
Uh, yeah, I think there's that sense in most, especially fiber art. I feel like because we're making blankets and or
Mhm,
clothing or whatever, whether it's quilting or knitting or crochet,
mhm.
whatever. I feel like that's just such a general theme amongst everybody to
Yeah.
want to give, right? And this is how we show our love, and that's the intention in every stitch, the energy we put into that. I feel like is definitely carried to whoever it goes to, right?
Yes, and it can be any the the interesting thing or the thing that's special is that it doesn't just have to be giving to people. It can be giving to animal shelters. It can be
Yep, yep,
it's just whatever however you can reach out, and some people have to reach out very locally. I
Yep.
guarantee if you've got an animal shelter near you, do I have it close
The
by?
nursing homes, they
Oh,
all
nursing
want
homes, yes.
lap blankets. And my nursing home, one of them here in town, they do drives every now and then for bingo prizes. The intent being that the
Oh,
people who live
nice.
in this home only have so much money every
Right,
month, right?
right.
And so we put together prizes that they can. So my understanding is they save up their bingo winnings, and
Oh, okay.
then like quarterly they open a store where they can buy extra things there. So what I've done is, rather than making them a blanket, because I don't have time for
Right,
all that and everything else I'm doing,
right.
I've put together a blanket quantity of yarn and then
Ah,
a set of crochet hooks, because I had contacted them. They said they were getting ready to do crochet classes. So
oh,
I did
perfect.
two different sets that was hooks and a blanket quantity, and just
Nice.
brought them over there for donation. Like that kind of thing. If you have an
Mhm.
abundant stash, you want to send some of that out. Nursing homes are great.
Yes. And some people don't have a large stash, but
Yeah.
what they do make, like I said, make little cat blankets or small dog blankets.
Yep.
Somebody, it was, I think Mama G was talking about this last time. Somebody told her that she used her corner to corner pattern and made a dog blanket, but it got put up for auction at a fundraiser for the shelter, and it
Nice.
raised a couple $100.
Oh wow.
So, there's so
Whatever.
much you can do.
Yeah. And we don't know how far that goes beyond us, right?
Right,
I just know that it does. So
right, right.
I'm excited for our mission, for
Yes.
our plans coming up. Everybody watch out for New Year's.
Yes, be watching in January.
Yep.
Be watching in January. We both have other, in addition to this big thing, we both have things going on in January.
Yep.
I'm doing Battle of the Stitches, which Lexie has done a couple times with Critters Crochet and Strings and Threads.
Yep.
Yes. And that's Heather and Teresa. And sorry, I had an itch. It's really bad, and I don't know how to pause. Oh, wait, there's a pause. I've got a scratch. Okay, itch is taken care of. What was I saying? Oh, I'm doing Battle of the Stitches, and that's interesting because not only do you do a tutorial on how to do the stitch, I may be showing at least two ways to do the stitch in a different format.
Okay.
And I may, it just depends because my tutorial, I guarantee I have to do it a special way, and not just back and forth. So, and Lexie is collaborating with Live Fantastical, Michelle, and Cheyenne, and the theme is
Spark.
Spark. Yeah, she said sparkle the other day, and I thought it was spark. So,
For me, it's the spark. Whatever that is, the spark of a new idea, spark of a new year, spark of a new project, spark goal, spark plug, don't care.
right, right.
Justify the spark.
And the beauty of the make-alongs is it's any
Anything.
creative form,
Yeah.
and you send it to So Magical Michelle.
We're still
I don't.
waiting for an interpretive dance.
Yes. Well, I submitted. I
Okay.
submitted Sam's.
There you go. All right.
So I said, I don't know if she can send you a
I can't wait to
but
see
we're sending it.
that.
Because Sam's all the way in Australia. So,
Oh,
so yeah. But I'm like, it was funny. And I'm like, we're going with it.
right.
But yeah, that's just for fun for this year. Sorry, for this month. Because I'm the collaborator with Live Fantastical this month, which is it's summer down under. And my interpretation was anything from the southern hemisphere, and that could be merino wool, which comes from the southern hemisphere. It could be you
Be
did a pattern.
Peruvian wool.
Peruvian wool, yes, Peru is all the way under. Um, it can be. It does not have. It could be a drawing. I was gonna try to do a painting. I don't know that I'm gonna get to that painting, but I'm making a bingo hat now. That one will not be a potential prize. That is for my granddaughter.
Right.
But bingo and bluey, sorry, bluey and bingo, whichever order. The show is bluey, but that's an Australian show. So if there's a show that you like from the southern
Down.
hemisphere. If there's a telenovela, not from Mexico though, okay? Because Mexico's not far enough south. But if there's an Argentinian or a Chilean or Brazilian telenovela type thing, there you go. That could be your inspiration, whatever. And it again, it could be a drawing, it could be a poem, it could be interpretive dance, it could be cooking. I still need to film cooking a pavlova, which is an Australian dessert that I freaking love. It's a pain in the butt to make. I'm just gonna
You
tell you.
told me about. Yeah.
Yes, it's a pain in the butt, but especially at high altitude,
January,
it
I
never comes
plan
out.
on in January. I have rearranged my schedule a little bit, so a little mental health talk. I changed from doing therapy every Monday for the last 4 years almost to I'm now switching to Wednesdays, so I'm streamlining my Wednesdays a bit
Mm,
because I really enjoy my Monday wake and makes, and I
yeah,
want to be able to not feel rushed in that and
yeah,
not feel thrown off course because I've had therapy that day and so on and so forth. So
that
we're
makes
going to be
sense.
sticking to Monday mornings. And then I also want to start doing flip through Fridays during lives. I have acquired a nice collection of both vintage and current, like crochet and or knitting books or just needle craft books. So I want to flip through those and talk ideas with people and whatnot and make that a Friday thing. So that's
Nice.
coming up in January. I plan on starting that. So
So for okay, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I know when I've gone through, especially some of those vintage things, people have really enjoyed it.
yeah.
I still think I owe some pictures to Chuck on the tatting, but that just occurred to me. But for you, like crochet has been a therapy of sorts.
Yeah, it has been. So I struggled with CPSD, so I was going through a lot in childhood too. And I started crocheting at 11 years old. I think even back then, some of it was between the ADHD, the hyperfocus, it was a way to calm down and something that I could sit still and do,
Mm,
right? And it was also even up until later on in life, right? So I feel like I dabbled with crochet all of my life, but only dabbled until about want to say 2017. My
okay.
husband and I were struggling with fertility
Okay.
and losses, and it became very much like a trauma blocking activity for me.
Mm,
I could process my feelings and just sit and not have to think so much. Right. Like, and I know that sounds kind of weird in a way, but I was doing things
I know.
like the crochet crowd's planet Earth, or what is it, the study of planet Earth blanket, all the
Mm,
different textures and the cabling and all this stuff. I was paying such close attention. I did that when I did the study of texture. I did this other one called the high tides and another blanket, all very detailed textured blankets, right?
so so really our fundamental value in our crafting is to care about ourselves and to care about others.
Yes. To
And
share those healing hugs.
yeah,
They heal me while I work on them. I think that's what we were talking about.
yes,
It's very much trauma blocking. Now, I mean, it was during that time as I was
right,
going through trauma, right? And
right.
since then, a lot of it's a very meditative processing, right? And even with the ADHD, for me, it's midday processing. I
Mm,
start my day with some alone time, usually about an hour or 2 hours, just crocheting, and then getting up and doing little bursts of cleaning up, right? And then sitting back down, and then cleaning up and sitting back down. And then the girls get up and I do all that stuff. And then I go back to crochet for a little while. And then I go and do a little more. And then I go back to crochet for a little while. And then I go do a little more. Like it just helps keep me going to not
right,
ever sit with idle hands. I'm not
right,
huge on that phrase, but that goes through my head all the time is I don't
right,
sit with idle hands. So like
right.
I feel like
But
I have to always be working on something. So
yes, I have challenges when I am spending more time filming than I am creating. It can be a little frustrating to me, I guess, because if that feels like idle hands, even though it's not,
yeah,
it can feel that way. So
it can. So it's all that self-imposed stuff that causes the
right,
stress in the crochet, right? It's,
right,
that's that's part of why I feel like I can't sit with idle hands is because I'm already 42 and I have a shit ton of stuff I want to make. So,
so much to make. Yes.
yes. And I was talking about that with Camille and I don't know if you're there too, but stashing down this year.
Yeah.
Almost everything I have, I can look at it and I know what it wants to be when it grows up.
Yeah.
But I have so much that I
Right.
haven't even touched yet. So
Right.
we're we're behaving. I've got a couple things coming this month and then I'm done. And we're gonna see how much I can complete.
Well, you know how my yarn works with me. If I send it out, it
Yep.
comes back to me.
Yep. See, and that's different. Yarn exchanges.
Yeah.
I agree with Camille when she was saying that, little things like if I'm working on a project and I need one more skein of a hot
Mm-hmm.
pink
Mm-hmm.
to finish my project, I'm gonna make a
Right.
purchase,
Right.
that's gonna happen. But
Right.
I can't be going and buying another project's worth of something
Right. And that's the
as I'm staring at my beautiful
because you
Soho
have.
Lively
Oh,
I
that's
just
pretty.
got.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's
Um,
gorgeous.
yeah, that's really pretty.
Highly recommend.
Yes. I like
I'm
the
a bad
Soho
influence.
lines. Generally, the Sohos I like them.
Yeah. This is my first Soho, I think.
Yeah, they have a few different lines, but they're
Yeah.
good. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
We've got a lot going on. Looking
I,
forward to the new year and wrapping up all the
yes,
Christmas stuff.
yes, yes. That's the biggest thing right now for me. I've got to get some Christmas stuff done.
Yep.
Thankfully, the bookcase sweater cardigan is moving right along. So, but I had to stop doing that because I have till the 26th to get that done. I have to make a Moana doll
Oh, wow.
and send
Okay.
it to California.
Oh,
So I don't have many days. I got to get it done.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you doing talking to me?
right. Well, that's what I will be doing as soon as I get done with this. I will not be editing this right now. No.
Yeah. No, deal with that later.
But yes.
Get the Moana done.
Okay. Go ahead and do your goodbye, and then I'll do mine.
I hope that you are all out there living your lives to the fullest because it's all happening. I'm going to go live mine. Lori's going to go live hers.
That's right. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Lexie,
Yes, thank you.
for joining me. And can I get an amen?
Amen.
And hugs to you all.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.